Are you stupid or something? You probably are, and buddy, that's alright. You're in the right place to learn some stuff, so stick around and you just might. My name is not me, and I'll be asking some Q's, and at the end you'll be riddled with A's. You might score real high, but even if not, you'll sure be glad you played. If you're looking for prizes, just move along, there's no money for you to earn. You win by trying and doing your best, your prize is the stuff you learn. If you want to be an artiste, you have to know all you can about the world of art. So engage with this quiz, and at the end you'll say, I am smart.
I am not me. I am Art, and I am live right now. Right now, I am your host for I Am Smart, the quiz where people look to improve themselves and their art through learning. And strive to earn the right to say, yeah, baby, I am smart. The format of the quiz is very simple, very straightforward. 3 rounds of questions for your brain. 3 musings for your imaginosphere. And a 2-point bonus round at the end. We're looking at 20 points overall. 20 points overall. All you're going to need for this quiz, something to write with and something to write on. That's all you need. Something to write with, something to write on. Once more, just so you can be absolutely sure of getting it, something to write with and something to write on. Optional is a beverage. That's what I've got right here. It's see-through. It doesn't interfere with the green screen. Whilst it's nothing to do with the actual quiz, we do like to kick things off with a toast here. Just to bring everybody together. It's a transnational audience for this quiz, so we'd just like to unify everybody, if we may, do what the United Nations tries to do. Bring everybody together with a toast. So here we go. To Maple Panda, Monkey Pixie Funk, Gamer Hole, and Uncool Town. They were the hosts. They were the guests on the quiz last week, and it went, I think we can all agree, terribly. So I thank them for teaching all of us, most pertinently me, that this isn't easy. Yeah, I make it look so easy. I make everything look as smooth as a veal cutlet, but in actuality, this is a very technically difficult, emotionally involved, and creatively good thing to do. It didn't go right last week. I'll hold my hands up to that, even though it wasn't my fault. So I thank them for teaching me that. I'm great, so thank you to them. Cheers. Double dip, if you will, please. Wonderful stuff. I've dipped in there without even trying. Hello, Smarties. Hello, Smarties. How are you? It is Easter. I'm rocking my Cadbury mini eggs today, and I heartily encourage you to do exactly the same thing. Really, really go nuts. How does that sound in the microphone? Probably really good. Probably really good. Let's start from a position of really good, and if anybody disagrees, then I'll certainly hear their arguments. Who have we got here? Gamer Hole, hello. Maple Panda, hello. Happy Easter to you, Maple Panda. Uncle Town, hi guys. We were so happy to take the souvenirs as well. Yeah, that's because they did touch my stuff. They did fall asleep on my bed, which we hadn't discussed beforehand. And whilst I wouldn't necessarily blame them for the internet troubles that we had last week, I'm not 100% sure that they're entirely free of blame. I wouldn't want to speak to either side of that argument. And I don't know. I can't remember. I'll say this. I cannot remember last week whether I left any money in my bedside table. I can't remember whether prior to the quiz there was any money in that bedside table. But I will tell you this, and I will tell you this with absolute certainty. There wasn't any money in there when they left. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. TB Douglas, hello to you. Maple Panda, what the heck are those mini eggs? Yellow packet or nothing? These are, I believe, probably American import mini eggs. And whilst I agree with you, I would prefer a yellow packet. If it's a choice of purple packet or no packet, I know what I'm going for. You left your wallet, so I may or may not have taken it. I knew it. I mean, it's just good to... It's just good to, I think, sometimes make declarative statements. And thanks to the combined efforts of Maple Panda, Uncle Town, Gamer Hole, and Monkey Pixie Funk, I will never have the guests on this quiz again. There we go. Done. Decision made. Last week, guys, the high point scorer was TB Douglas. Of course. Of course it was TB Douglas. It was TB Douglas. So, TB, you get to... hello, JRPV20. Jerp. Can I call you Jerp? Can I call it Jerp? Very excited to quiz tonight. Good stuff. Very, very excited to have you. Very excited indeed. TB Douglas, you have the following rounds to choose from. Which round would you like? Look Close, Haikus Day, Movie Ladder, Iconic Art, Nart, Alpha Bart. There's all three of the art categories next to each other. That's quite fun to say one after the other. Yay or nay, Red Herring, Gimme 5, Not Me Wood, Who Dat Artiste? And Anagram Ding Dong. TB goes for Movie Ladder. Fantastic. Fantastic, TB Douglas. Wonderful, wonderful choice. Is this too high? I feel like ooh. Maybe a little bit low there. That's fine. That's fine. So we are definitely doing a movie ladder. Should we pick some other rounds? Let's pick some other rounds. I feel like picking some rounds. Want to pick some rounds? Let's pick them. Oh, I turned off the thing. I turned off the thing. Sorry, that's my fault. I didn't want you to have to hear the wheezing that sometimes happens when I dance. I didn't want to subject you to that. So, yeah. So we do have Movie Ladder per TB Douglas. Yay or nay per The Gods of Fate and Anagram Ding Dong. Maybe that one was God. Maybe that one was God. So what have we got in terms of musings? What have we got in terms of musings? Movie Ladder. Okay, that's kind of interesting. We've got Anagram Ding Dong. That could be interesting. What was the other one? Yay or nay? That's got to finish it. That's got to finish it. Wonderful stuff. Everything has worked out well. So I think we're actually going to start off with TB's choice. I hope everybody's excited. Do we need to do an ad? No, we're good for ads. We're good for ads. Let's climb the ladder of movie. Movies. That is art. It is Movie Ladder, guys. We need to connect some dots here. We need to connect some dots. Oh, this wasn't working last week either, was it? Oh, I've spelled that one wrong, so that one's not going to... It should be working. We'll start it. So I'm going to give you lots of... I'm going to give you 6 films. 6 films is what I'm going to give you. And the films will be in a ladder formation. And I need you to fill in the gaps. The gaps will be actors. So if there's a film here, there's a gap, and there's a film here, the actor that is in the middle of those two films will have been in both of those two films. And then this and this, the actor will have been in. So each gap needs to be filled with an actor who is in the film both above and below. That's Movie Ladder. Okay? And the first one is generally something that's a bit topical, a recent one that's just come out. Okay? It'll be easy once you see it. Here we go. This is our ladder. This is our ladder. Climbing up the rungs here. Climbing up the rungs. This one could be quite difficult, actually. As I recall. Bishing the light around. We've got Ant-Man. We've got Fatal Attraction. We've got Guardians of the Galaxy. We've got Avatar. We've got Ghostbusters. That's the original Ghostbusters, not Lady Ghostbusters. That's Boy Ghostbusters from 1980, I want to say 4. And we've got Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So number 1 was in Ant-Man and Fatal Attraction. Number 2 is in Fatal Attraction and Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 3 is in... Okay. Oh, Uncool Town. Not me, just a question. Lovely. Have you thought about making new options to spend our drops of Imaginosphere, like a dance party? That's a very good point. That's a very good point, Uncool Town. That was more of a thing on the Most Week show. Gosh, do you remember that? Oh, what a show the Most Week show was. And I will say that I am in, I was going to say talks then, but it's not quite that glamorous. I have been working hard to create a Most Week show-esque show that will replace the quiz occasionally. And that is a very good point, because, I mean, the drops of Imaginosphere must be really stacking up, right? Really stacking up. Let's have just a quick poll in the chat. If everybody could just put in how many drops of Imaginosphere they've got. I know I would appreciate that. I imagine there'd be a fair few other people who would have fun. 10.9 thousand for Mabel Panda, 10,000 for Gamer Hole. Yikes a Rooney. That is a lot. 7,500 for Uncle Town. 45,000 for TV Douglas there. That's quite incredible. That Monkey Pigsy Funk, 30,505. Wow. Wow. I mean, that is just pretty, that's quite a lot, isn't it? That's quite a lot. JRPV20, I don't think I have any. There should be a little thing underneath the chat thing with a little circle that has a little thing on it. Should I be spending them on something? Well, that's the thing, because when a lot of people use... Obviously, Twitch is mainly a gaming thing, and that's not really what I do on here. I kind of walk my own path, I suppose. So what a lot of people do with their drops of Imaginosphere, it'll be things like, you know, put on a funny hat, or you have to play your game blindfolded for a bit, or you have, you know, they're very focused on gaming. Whereas it's the problem for me being a vanguard, being an innovator, if I can use that phrase. Being an innovator, things on Twitch aren't necessarily focused on people like me, because there are no other people like me. So that is a good point, though, Uncle Town. I will look to see if there are things that I can do. If I can think of some other ideas, because we did have the dance parties, didn't we? We did have the dance parties. Put on a funny hat sounds good to me, to be honest. Okay, well, maybe next week we'll put on a funny hat. I've got a Stetson, and I've got a cap, and I've got a beanie, known in Canada as a toque. So I suppose those can all work. Trying to work out. Oh, is that it? Is it just overall it needed to be on? There we go. Okay, I've sorted out the bot. I've sorted out the cloud bot. And you've had plenty of time for this, so we're moving on. But that's not the whole of the round, though, is it, guys? We need a musing. For this is, because it's Ant-Man based, if you had the ability to shrink yourself to a certain height, how tall would you be and what would you do? Are you going 1 foot tall and you're heading through a cat flap? Are you going an inch tall and you're really playing with Lego? What are you doing with your diminished height? I mean, should we blow this up to larger? No, let's stick with small. Let's stick with small. Gosh, I can't believe TB Douglas has 45,000 drops of Imaginosphere. That's pretty much a lake of Imaginosphere. Just shows what a dedicated viewer and fan you've been, TB. Thank you for that. JRPV20's got some DOI, if we can call it that. Is it that? Is it that? It's not that. Viewer rewards. What can I do? What can I do? Manage rewards and challenges. Yeah, like the ones that they suggest are like, oh, hydrate, have some water. I'll have the water anyway, guys. I don't need you to tell me that. I know how important water is. Posture check. I used to do the change the bulb color for this, but since Spectrum got a hold of me, which was pretty much around the throat, this doesn't work properly anymore. So I need to, so that doesn't really work anymore. Haiku for Haiku's Day? Gosh, that's good. Suggest a poll? That could be fun. You guys could suggest a poll and then we could do a poll and then people would vote on the poll. 16-second chill dance party. We could do a 16-second chill dance party and maybe a 16-second, like, crush it dance party as well. There's a what is art as well. Oh, I did what is art. Yeah, we'll sort that out for next time, guys. We'll sort that out for next time. That's a good reminder, Uncle Town, and I thank you for it. That's the end of the round, guys. We've done, you know, we took a long time with that. We took a long time with that, which is fine. But we took a long time with that. How are we all doing? How are we all doing? Are we, who is enjoying Easter chocolate as you are consuming my work? Who's going chocolate? Boy, I'd love to know. Let's move on to... I ate too much earlier, I'm afraid, Gamer, says Gamerhole. That's absolutely fine, Gamer. You're doing well to moderate it. Obviously, in the UK, it is 9 PM now, so this is, you know, we're really winding down on a Sunday. So I'm glad... Did you have some kind of roast? Did you have some kind of roast beast earlier? Chicken and lamb, double bubble. Well done, Gamerhole. You're doing this right. Let's have some anagrams. Anagram time, guys. Time for them anagrams. Bitrate's holding up, huh? Bitrate's holding up. Anagrams. Let's get it in the chat. Splanow. So I'm going to give you a category. I'm going to give you some jumbled up words, and I need you to rearrange those letters to form things. And I've given you how long each word should be and how many words there are, crossword style. So what's our topic today? What's our topic today for the anagrams? It is Wait, it was cartoon characters before, wasn't it? That's wrong. Is that wrong? Yeah, that is wrong. Wait, do these... Did that update? It's possible this may not have updated. So that shouldn't be cartoon characters. That should be... Now I'm worried. 20th century novels. Now I'm worried. We might have to do an in-game... Let's have a look. Anagram number 1. Hat-Beg Strategy. I think that's right. Hat-Beg Strategy. Yes. Hat-Beg Strategy. So this is the name of a novel, a very famous novel from the 20th century. And these are... Why can't I do that? So it's a 3-letter word, then a 5-letter word, then a 6-letter word. Hat-Beg Strategy. What 20th century novel am I describing right there? Anagram number 2. Arm Fail Man. Would be quite a bad superhero. Tries to give you a little smack in the chops, but his arms just fail him. His arms fail him. Maybe he's had a big workout earlier. Maybe he's not been eating enough iron in his diet. Whatever it might be, his arms are simply failing him. And therefore he is less useful as a superhero than just a regular man. Just man. Who would have the power of just being like a regular bloke. He has the power of, spending time with you without asking any questions about your life. He has the power of enjoying most sports, even if he doesn't really know the rules of the game, and has the power of confidently backing you into a parking space, even if he's never met you. That's man. His only weakness? The flu. Anagram number 3. Financed Memo. Financed Memo. That sounds quite corporate. Is this a corporate novel? I'll certainly never tell. Financed Memo. We've got an ad starting in a minute. We'll see. Anagram number 4. Healthiest and Mad. Healthiest and Mad. If you were concocting a list, say, of potential suitors from some kind of dating app, this might be a description of one of them. They are the healthiest. They are physically healthiest. Psychologically, they've got a little bit of work to do. I don't think the word mad really flies these days, vis-a-vis political correctness. But if you're just making notes to yourself, it's a shorthand. Yeah, it's a shorthand. SJBeck72, sorry you were late joining. Please don't apologize. Please don't apologize. Don't apologize to us. Apologize to yourselves, because it's you who has scuppered your chances of really smashing it in the quiz. SJBeck72, are you partaking of some... And it doesn't have to be Cadbury's, but are you partaking of some Easter chocolate whilst you enjoy the quiz? We'd all love to know. Hell's Kitchen. Yes! Congratulations, SJBeck72. Excellent work. Final anagram. Hit a shoveler's fugue. That's when you do some shoveling, but you don't remember it. 14-4, my word. And we're going to jump into an advert quickly whilst people muse over that one. There we go. Okay. As you are a subscriber, SJBeck72, I don't believe you should be seeing an advert, so I would like to ask, how many drops of Imaginosphere have you accumulated? You're a very dedicated viewer of the quiz. How many drops of Imaginosphere do you have? So it's a wide variety. GRPV20 has only just discovered the joys of drops of Imaginosphere. TB Douglas is just gone a bit crazy. So that's the those are the 5 anagrams. If you need to see any of those again, please do let me know. Please do be a sweetheart and let me know. But whilst you do let me know, we're going to go on to amusing. Write the opening line to the best novel never written. They say everybody has a novel in them. They say everybody can commit pen to paper for, I don't know how many words a novel is. 20,000 words or something? I don't know. Let's have a look. How many words in a novel? What do you think, Bing? The average word count of a novel ranges between 70,000 to 100,000 words. Whew, okay. Okay, so between 70 and 100,000. I mean, that does sound a lot. But this, the joy of this is you don't have to give me 70,000 to 100,000 words. You just need to give me the first sentence. Yeah, the first sentence. And we will all use our Imaginospheres to take us forward in that journey. Okay? Write the opening line to the best novel that has never been written. You let me know, guys. Let your spirits soar. As we head back to Maine. We enjoying the quiz? I'm having a great time so far. I hope you are too. Well, therightlife.com. Well, you can see this, can't you? Therightlife.com says between 50 and 110,000. So you could probably get away with about 50,000 words if you wanted to do a... So if TB Douglas had a word for every drop of Imaginosphere, it'd be pretty much there. Just have to round it out with a nice conclusion and you're off to the races. Interesting. Interesting. Are we ready for the final round, guys? I think you're going to be pretty excited about it because the universe has conspired to create something beautiful. Ably assisted by yours truly. Yay or nay, baby? Yay or nay? I'm going to give you 5 statements, guys. You, as a person, as an artiste, need to discern between correct and incorrect, truth and lie, fiction and non-fiction, okay? So I'm going to give you some statements, and you need to simply let me know, yay, I believe it, or nay, I don't believe it. The subject today, and you all saw, guys, you all saw, came out of an egg that was this color. Light blue. That's kind of messing with the green screen. I'm not sure why. But a light blue egg produced, yay or nay. This was not, you know, preordained. This was random. Okay. The subject for today's yay or nay round. Today, Sunday, the 9th of April, 2023, aka Easter Sunday, is Easter. There. That happened, guys. That happened. Just going to give a round of applause to Lady Fate. Sometimes she be a tricksy mistress, but today she hath made something quite spectacular. Let's get some questions about Easter-related art. You need to let me know whether you believe them. Statement number 1 about Easter. Again, don't forget, Easter. Easter 1916 is a poem by W.B. Yeats that is about the horror of World War I at Easter. Yay or nay? Easter 1916 is a poem by a very famous poet, W.B. Yeats, that is about... Apologies for that, guys. Somebody phoning me up. I'm quizzing. Hello. The horrors of World War I at Easter. Is that true? Yay or nay? Statement number 2. Easter is the name of the 3rd studio album and title track from the Patti Smith Group. Patti Smith Group is a band. I'll give you that one. There is a band called Patti Smith Group. What this is positing is that their 3rd studio album was called Easter, and it featured on it the title track of Easter. Is that true or not? Yay or nay? Yay or nay? Statement number 3. Easter is a 1901 play by famed Swedish playwright August Strindberg. Did Strindberg, or maybe August Strindberg, did Strindberg write a play in 1901 called Easter? Is Strindberg Swedish? There's a lot that could be false here. It's up to you to determine it. And then number 4, statement number 4. Haven't had a lot of particularly popular artwork so far. We'll see how that goes. In Rise of the Guardians, oh, we all remember this one. Rise of the Guardians, the Easter Bunny is voiced by Jon Hamm. I will say, for all of you pedants out there, and I do love me some pedants. So Rise of the Guardians was that film that was like, it was like an Avengers film of folkloric characters. So there was the Sandman, there was Jack Frost, there was the Easter Bunny, there was Father Christmas. Was there another one? Tooth Fairy. And I will say that the Easter Bunny was not called the Easter Bunny. It's called E. Aster Bunnymund. Called Bunny for short, the keeper and bringer of Easter eggs as the Easter Bunny and guardian of hope. E. Aster Bunnymund. Father Christmas was Nicholas St. North. Lovely stuff. Jack Frost was the spirit of winter. Toothiana was the Tooth Fairy. Toothiana. And the Sandman was Sandy. Sandy the Sandman. But it's less important. And the final statement here, the final statement is in fact kind of a statement, kind of a visual clue for the first time ever in Yay or Nay. That's very exciting. Who's that? You recognize him? It's a noted character actor. Oh, no, we need to bring that down. This is a picture of noted character actor William Easter. William Easter. Where might you know William Easter from? You might know William Easter from... He's the kind of the star of Shawshank Redemption. He's one of the inmates in Shawshank Redemption. He was kind of the star of Iron Man 3. He played the president, I believe. He was in Hawaii Five-0, and he plays Death in the Bill and Ted films. William Easter. William Easter. Yay or nay? Am I lying to you? Am I lying to you? Is that person? Is that William Easter? Or do you smell a rat somewhere along the line? You're cool, guys, really. Don't let me bully you into making an answer. And there we go. That's the final question that you will receive today. You need one more musing, though, don't we? We need one more musing, and this one might be the best of them all. Someone buys you the ultimate Easter egg. You crack open its wonderful chocolate shell to find what? Now, I'm not referring to one of these suckers, obviously. These are far too small. I'm talking about the large Easter eggs that you just can't find in America. Are there any Americans watching? Are there any Americans currently watching? It seems like an overwhelmingly British tube of Smarties to me so far. But if there are any Americans, it's a large egg, and you crack it open, and that you want to be a little delicate with it, and you crack it open, and it just breaks into these wonderful shards of delicious chocolate. That's generally a little bit worse quality than Cadbury, say. A little bit worse, but there's something very... If you've had that chocolate from the time that you've been growing up, there's a wonderful nostalgia to that taste, yeah? They were all out looking for Easter eggs. Would that they were! Would that they were, Maple Panda. Easter is, I believe, tragically undervalued out here in the United States of America. Which is strange. Americans love their chocolate. And they love, objectively bad chocolate. They love it. And they love Jesus. You would have thought the combination of those two would really sell it, really make it go gangbusters for them, but it absolutely doesn't. Absolutely doesn't. It's only the religious side of things, and that's only the people who love it enough to go to church. I've seen a couple of those. So a wonderful pair of Easter celebrators. What looked to be a man and his mother. Could have been a man and his elderly lover. I didn't observe them for long enough to confirm or deny that. But they were both wearing head-to-toe pastel pink. Very, very festive. Just like Jesus would have wanted. What's in your ultimate Easter egg, guys? You let me know. Oh, and we're done. We're done. Round of applause. Round of applause. Now, I used to do a thing. At the end, at this point in each round, at each quiz, I would give you a bit of art. And I haven't done that for a while. And I apologize for that, but I've got one for you today. I've got one for you. So this is something that will be posted to social media at some point this week. I couldn't tell you when. Just when it feels right, I suppose. But you get to see it a little bit earlier as a reward for sitting through and for completing that quiz. It's difficult, but you've done it. So have some art. Assigning star signs to people in adverts. Today, this young lady. Let's see what we know about her. Okay, so she's got the thing. So she's got naturally poor teeth. These have been amended. She's easily distracted, looking away. And for me, I'm getting a sense that she's not very good at sports and she's quite emotionally withholding. So overall, Aquarius much? Just a little something. Just a little something for you there. That's just for you. A little something free. You lucky scamps. And so with that, that is art. Thank you, Maple Panda. Thank you. That's very sweet of you to say. It's something that I am hoping to, at least, do many more of. Because I have the gift of being very attuned to star signs, the science of astrology. And I did do my series, a lot of you'll probably remember, Naked Astrologer. But I haven't done anything with it in a while since I completed that 12-month series. So I thought let's give the people what they want. Everybody loves astrology, especially in America. So let's assign some star signs to people in adverts. So I look forward to that this week, and hopefully a lot more of them in the upcoming weeks. Shall we see? What was the first round? Movie ladder. Okay, let's do movie ladder. There we go, movie ladder. The musing, of course, if you had the ability to shrink yourself to a certain height, how tall would you be and what would you do? Don't say it out loud, guys. I can't hear it. Get it in the chat. Get it in the chat while we go through the answers to these. This is our ladder. This is our ladder, SJBeck72. You wouldn't have seen this, so if you can do it quick, by all means, get it done. So we are going to Ant-Man and Fatal Attraction. Who was in Ant-Man and who was in Fatal Attraction? There was somebody, and his name was Michael Douglas. His name was Michael Douglas. Well done if you got that one right. Fatal Attraction and Guardians of the Galaxy. That seems like an odd combination. Chris Pratt? Absolutely not. He was only in one of those. Was, of course, Glenn Close. Glenn Close shows up in Guardians of the Galaxy with a wonderful hairstyle. Truly a work of art unto itself. Guardians of the Galaxy and Avatar. Who have we got in that? Who have we got in that? There's, of course, the wonderful Zoe Saldana. Green in one, blue in another. Absolutely fine. Avatar and Ghostbusters. Who's in Avatar? Who's in Ghostbusters? There's somebody in both. There's somebody in both. And her name's Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver. It's an odd name, but she really makes it work, doesn't she? You look at her and you think, well, that's Sigourney. And who is in Ghostbusters and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Of course, it would be unfair of me to expect you to know anybody in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids other than Mr. Rick Moranis. Well done if you got that one right. That was a little bit of a blast from the past, a little bit of a blast from the 80s. But he's a wonderful guy. So congratulations if you got all of those. My word, congratulations if you completed the entire ladder. Even if you completed it with one or two rungs missing, I think you deserve a round of applause. Because movie ladders can be quite tricky. And that one especially, I think. Let's get on with these musings then. If you had the ability to shrink yourself to a certain height, how tall would you be and what would you do? Gamer Hole, straight off, exact size of a Lego person. Bang! Exact size of a Lego person. And one would assume you'd be able to do anything at that size. Ride a galleon, Lego galleon. Go to space and ride in a space buggy, Lego space buggy. Pilot some kind of vaguely East Asian mecha suit, Lego Ninjago. And you'd be able to get involved with a lot of films as well. Harry Potter, Indiana Jones, Batman, Spider-Man, all of the superhero things. You know, you'd really be able to go nuts. So that's a great straight off Gamer Hole. You're really thinking, what breadth of experiences can I have? I've got to go the size of a Lego person so that I can get involved. What I would say, even if you are smaller, because you would be the size of a Lego person, but you wouldn't have the exact qualities of a Lego person. If you were the size of a Lego person, I would recommend some good footwear, because those Lego studs, they'd really cause havoc to your arches. Just a word of warning there. I mean, it's not going to happen. It's impossible. Maple Panda. Find the sweet spot where you are tall enough for the good rides, but you still only pay for a child ticket. Okay, so Maple Panda going with much more of a financial consideration there. Would like to continue going on the fantastic rides at a fun fair, at a theme park, but really doesn't want to spend that money thinking fiscally, and that's always smart. There is an art to saving money, and Maple Panda is really showing, if you want to save some money, that needs to be at the forefront of your mind at all times. Hashtag coupons. Lovely stuff. JRPV20 says, I would shrink to the size of myself 3 years ago. I have a fantastic set of clothes that I'd like to bring out of the vacuum bags under the spare bed. So JRPV20, interestingly, is not necessarily thinking, because with respect JRPV20, I'm assuming that you, as every adult, is slowly expanding width-wise, especially around the love handles. And it's not that over the last 3 years you have had a growth spurt, and you are in fact 2.5 inches taller, and therefore all of your 3 years ago clothes do hover around the ankle and around the belly button. So again, thinking very practically. I've given you a very science fiction-y, you can do anything here, and Maple Panda and JRPV20 both thinking, let's think practically about this. Let's not go nuts. Let's just think in my life right now. And that's a very valid way of going about it. Lovely stuff. Maple Panda, Monkey Pixie Funk, sorry. So small that I could fit inside and pilot a miniature submarine a la the film Inner Space and take a BM voyage through my small intestine. You would indeed take a BM voyage through your small intestine. You would in fact become a BM. Bowel movement. Is it bowel movement or is it butt mud? Bowel movement or butt mud? I've never had it confirmed to myself, but they largely mean the same thing. But that's great, yeah. This is more of the science fiction angle. Thinking, okay, Inner Space, wonderful film, Martin Short, Bill Paxton or Bill Pullman, one of them, certainly. Taking that trip around a small intestine, you would learn so much. Biology would really be brought to life in that sense. Although, Monkey Pixie Funk, you are giving me slight reservations because you're saying that you're looking to take a voyage through your own small intestine. So we'd need to be simultaneously large enough to have a craft go through your small intestine, but small enough to in fact go through it yourself. So it's very, you're thinking in a very Ouroboros kind of way, a snake eating its own tail. Maybe a little bit of thought. Maybe you'd like to have a friend or partner or family member whose small intestine you'd like to travel through. Or maybe you'd like to engage somebody to travel through your own small intestine and then just report back to you. Just maybe give you a PowerPoint presentation on this is, you know, did you once swallow a marble? That's still there. All of those kinds of things. Yeah? One man's opinion. TB Douglas, gotta be the height of a borrower. Love the TV show. And I would have a human-sized birthday cake that I could bounce on and then eat my way through. My goodness, TB Douglas. My goodness, TB Douglas. That's fantastic. That's a great idea. The height of a borrower, have a human-sized birthday cake. Because the worry would be, of course, if you were borrower size, and you say, oh, I'd love, you know, it's coming up to my birthday, so I'd love if you could provide me a birthday cake as my closest friend. And your closest friend said, well, okay, so I make you a little... You say, sorry, did I ask for a tiny birthday cake? Or did I ask for a human-sized birthday cake that I could bounce on and eat through? I would like to bounce on and eat through a cake. That's what I want for my birthday. Yeah? I'm looking for diabetes. But then if you got that and then you could shrink back up or return to your normal size, then what would have been, you know, affecting your entire body would be barely anything as a human. That's nice. That's nice. And SJ Beck 72, not going with a suggestion themselves, but just saying people could tread on you though. Yeah. If you're small enough, you could be trodden on, SJ Beck 72. That's absolutely true. Absolutely true. A lot of danger, as Rick Moranis in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids found out to his credit. That's why he had to hover over the garden. Yeah, he couldn't step on it because what if I you know, destroy my children? People could tread on you, SJ Beck 72. That's given us some food for thought there. Lovely, lovely stuff. Points all round, guys. If you put an answer for that, you get some points. That's how this thing works. Anagramma Ding Dong. Yeah, Anagramma Ding Dong. There we go. Write the opening line to the best novel ever written. I'm excited about this, guys. I'm excited about this. You've got a novel in you. I know you do. I don't want to hear the whole thing. I've got a lot on. Just let me know the first line. First 2 sentences if you want. First 1 sentence. Whatever, however you want to do it. Just get me hooked in the first fewer than 100 words. And get it in the chat as we go through the answers to this. 20th century novels, guys. 20th century novels. Hat, beg, strategy. A 3-letter word, then a 5-letter word, then a 6-letter word. Did you all get it? It was, of course, The Great Gatsby. Hat, beg, strategy. So the T is the T, and then the other T is the other T, and then there's 2 G's as well. G's there, and G's, and then the Y finishes with the Y. You can see the rest of it. You can see the rest of it. Great Gatsby. Well done if you got that one right. Well done if you got any of these right, because anagrams are very difficult. Very difficult indeed. So if you got any of these, you've done well by my standards. Arm Fail Man 6-4. Arm Fail Man 6-4. George Orwell says Animal Farm. It's about politics, but it's animals. I think. Anagram number 3, we've got financed memo 2433. 2, that's a very short word. If could be if. An could be an. In an if, or maybe me or of. Could be of, couldn't it? Could be of. Of Mice and Men. John Steinbeck with his staunchly anti-rabbit treatise. Or, no, pro-rabbit, anti... Is it mouse? Might be a mouse. Healthiest and Mad. 394. 394. As a clue for this one, as a final clue, if you still haven't got this one, I'll give you a final clue. There is an apostrophe in this one. There is an apostrophe in this one. And that 9... apostrophe S. And what's this 3? Probably that's a the, something's something. Feminist writer? The Handmaid's Tale. Very one-sided. Very one-sided. But people love it. Well done her. And then number 5, finally. Hit a shoveler's fugue. How was the shoveling last night? Can't remember. I hit a shoveler's fugue. 14. 14. Slaughterhouse 5. Slaughterhouse 5. Kurt Vonnegut. Vonnegut. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I know he's very well regarded. Write the opening line to the best novel never written. Let's see what you've got. I cannot wait for this. Gamer Hole, yes, yes. I mean, instantly I'm intrigued. Instantly I'm intrigued. What? What's going on? Yes, yes. What? T.B. Douglas, here we go. Here we go. She waited calmly and quietly, feeling sure he would come, and that when he did, everything would change. My goodness! My goodness, TB. I'm going to read that one again. I'm going to read that one again. I think it deserves it. She waited calmly and quietly, feeling sure he would come, and that when he did, everything would change. Immediately I'm thinking, this is a novel about a big fan of mine getting to meet me. Getting to meet me. And feeling inspired by me. Maybe this is the inciting incident. There's a meeting with Not Me. Maybe I'm doing some kind of live show, a live poetry reading, or self-help seminar, or exploratory dance. And we've got a young lady here who's in the audience, cannot wait to see what I do, and goes back home a changed woman. A changed woman. Quits a job, becomes an artiste. Creates some of the world's most thought-provoking, challenging art. And, as is only right and fair, as I did inspire her in the first place, provides me, furnishes me with 8% of all her profits. Lovely idea, TB. Lovely stuff. Fabulous. Fabulous. Monkey Pixie Funk. Foolishly, I had jumped without a parachute, but I had my arms to flap and the will to live. Because how would this character be writing this, bearing in mind it's past tense, I had jumped without a parachute. How would they be able to write this if they had died? So instantly I'm thinking, how are they going to get out of this one? They've got themselves into an absolute pickle. How are they going to de-pickle themselves here? They're flapping their arms. Is that going to get them free? What world is this I'm in? Monkey Pixie Funk. Excellent, excellent novelizationing. Streamlabs. If you're enjoying no, that's the... Okay. JRPV20, here we go. Excited with this. Just over 2 lines. Really good. Squinting bluntly through the binary gape. Woo! Binary gape of the Venetian blinds. Dakota kneaded her cheated eyes and slanted upright. The orange dawn had a cute way of erasing the scars of the night before. Who are you, JRPV20? I'm going to do that one again. Squinting bluntly through the binary gape of the Venetian blinds. I'm still hung up on binary gape. That's... My God. What is that? Dakota kneaded her cheated eyes and slanted upright. The orange dawn had a cute way of erasing the scars of the night before. Now is this... You've capitalized Dawn, which says to me, is this a lady called Dawn? A Dakota and Dawn? Some kind of lesbians? Maybe. Orange Dawn, though, says that it's more than likely just the dawn of the sun. What scars? What happened last night? Binary gape. Ah! Guys, if you haven't... I'm going to say this to... Because now I've read it, I don't think that Gamerhole was providing an opening sentence. Which is fine. It takes a lot to bare your soul in public like this. But I'm going to say very bluntly to TB Douglas, to Monkey Pixie Funk, and to JRPV20, if you have never considered writing a novel or a novella or even a short story, which are way easy to write, please do. Please do. For the good of the world, please do. Excellent. Gamerhole, no, sorry about that. I tried, but I couldn't write a satisfactory one. Well... That's absolutely fine, but you do realise, Gamerhole, that means you don't get a point for the musing there. Monkey Pixie Funk, TB Douglas, JRPV20, you get points, guys. And Gamerhole, I do not blame you for being a little bit off-put by the quality that was on display prior to. Excellent, excellent work. Let's do yeah or nay final round, guys. Musing was very simply, someone buys the ultimate Easter egg, you crack open its wonderful chocolate shell to find... What? Get in the chat, let's go through these answers. Let's go through these answers. Got to get my spreadsheet up because I don't necessarily know which is... Okay. Lovely. Statement number 1. Easter 1916 is a poem by W.B. Yeats. This is about the horror of World War I at Easter. Yay or nay? Nay. It is by W.B. Yeats. But it is in fact about the Irish uprising against the British in 1916. W.B. Yeats being an Irishman. And that uprising was, let's have a look at my notes here, unsuccessful. Moving on, statement number 2. Easter is the name of the third studio album and title track from the Patti Smith Group. That was, 1978 we're going back to. Patti Smith Group with their album and title track, Easter. Lovely stuff. Number 3, Easter is a 1901 play by famed Swedish playwright August Strindberg. That is, I haven't read it or seen it performed, but I assume it's really good. Number 4, what else did Strindberg do? What else did Strindberg do? Just as a Miss Julie, The Red Room, The People of Hemshire, A Dream Play, The Father. Gosh, all the big ones, all the famous ones, all the really big famous. The Dance of Death, A Defensive Fool, By the Open Sea, all the good stuff. 3 plays. And in 1901, of course, Easter. Statement number 4. In Rise of the Guardians, the Easter Bunny is voiced by John Hamm. Nay, the Easter Bunny has an Australian accent, what the Americans refer to as an Aussie accent, and is therefore, of course, voiced by Mr. Hugh Jackman. And then statement number 5. This is a picture of noted character actor William Easter. William Easter. That is not William Easter. That is, in fact, noted character actor William Sadler. William Sadler, who was in Shawshank Redemption and Iron Man 3 and Hawaii Five-0, and what was the other one? He plays Death in the Bill and Ted films. Well done if you got those ones right, guys. 1 point, of course, as ever, for each of those that you got right. Let's have a look at these musings. Someone buys the ultimate Easter egg. You crack open, excuse me, this wonderful shell to find what? Uncle Town. Inside my dream Easter egg would be a slice of toast with peanut butter on it. That's a very realistic... That could happen. That could happen. It would require somebody... Peanut butter, I suppose, would have to be... And the bread would have to be fresh. So you'd have to eat it quite quickly, but someone could absolutely fashion that for you. That is a very achievable dream, Uncle Town. You just mention it to somebody very dear to you, very close to you, and maybe they might seal a chocolate egg around some toast with peanut butter on it. It might happen. That's very exciting, because if you'd said, I want a dragon inside, or the sensation of jealousy inside an Easter egg, or I want peace in the Middle East inside a chocolate egg, those ones are going to be a little bit trickier. But toast with peanut butter, very much in the achievable end of the spectrum. Lovely stuff. TB Douglas, a litter of puppies. See? Okay, so impossible to get. I mean, how big would this egg have to be? An enormous... And then you'd have to have air holes in the egg. Puppies, being as they are, may have miturated or urinated or, in fact, defecated inside that egg. You're not going to necessarily want to eat it. But, and the fact that they'd be making noise, so the reveal wouldn't be as traumatic. Excuse me, I've got a lot of gas here for some reason. These have a lot of gas in them? Yeah. But a litter of puppies, to crack that open and have a litter of puppies come out, I mean, I've given you a lot of negatives to that experience, but it's still going to be a net positive, isn't it? It's still going to be that net positive, and I can't deny that. Excellent work, TB. JRPV20, like a set of Russian nesting dolls, more and more eggs until a final diddy little one. That is excellent work, JRPV20. Crack an egg, here's an egg. Crack an egg, here's an egg. Crack an egg, here's an egg. Just chocolate all the way down. because you're getting towards the real goal of a large chocolate egg, to have the exact makeup of a mini egg. To just have it at... You got to just drag your teeth down it because it's solid chocolate. Just scraping away, smashing it with a hammer maybe. Just chunk after chunk of beautiful chocolate. Excellent work, JRPV20. Gamer Hall is given options. That's great. A check or a cat. Could be a check for the amount that it would take to buy a cat. That'd be a nice thing. Then that gives you the option. It's like, do I get them a cat or gift vouchers at a cat shop? Simple. Just give me a check. And then if I want to buy a cat, I can buy a cat. If I don't want to buy a cat, if I want to buy, you know, some kind of rollerblades or something, that's absolutely within my power to do. Just gives you the option. Yeah. Always the best gift. Money. Monkey Pixie Funk, as a fully committed member of the Greedy Guts Club, unofficial I assume, but if it's not, please let me know the details at iamnotmeimart@gmail.com. I would like to find inside the egg a logic and dimension defying series of larger chocolate eggs. So we're getting a little bit space age there. Within the, it's almost kind of a Doctor Who style TARDIS situation. You open a smaller egg and it's just getting bigger each time, until eventually you're opening one that can be seen from space. Few more. Eventually, we've got a whole new planet. And people are learning how to grow potatoes on the surface of this chocolate monstrosity. That could be a very interesting novel. If you haven't settled on your plot for your novel / novella, Monkey Pixie Funk, that's an idea for free. Yeah? Setting up a society on an enormous chocolate egg. Maple Panda. Macarons from Pierre Hermé in Paris. Pierre Hermé in Paris. Beautiful. And again, very possible. It's possible that Peter in Paris makes an egg that has some lovely macarons inside. That is not outside the realm of possibility here. Lovely stuff. SJ Beck 72, champagne truffles. Again, we get a lot with the very delicious with the food. These are all achievable, guys. So I would advise you, chase your dreams, yeah? Keep reaching for that rainbow. Don't let the opportunity pass you by. Maybe, you know, it's Easter Sunday now. Maybe this is something to start getting planning within the next couple of weeks to really give yourself a nice run up for next year. Yeah? Believe in yourself. Uncle Town, also maybe some ice cold milk. That would be nice. Maybe just a lovely chocolate egg and you just have a little, a pin or a screwdriver, maybe something smaller like a Bradle. Yeah. Pop that and then it's just you're drinking milk out of a chocolate egg, which would have given it that lovely choclicity. That's great. Guys, these are all fantastic. Monkey Pixie Funk has never heard of Doctor Who. Okay, so Doctor Who is a science fiction show in the UK. Featuring a character who is really old and has like a car, but instead of a car, it's a telephone box, and instead of a telephone box, it's a spaceship. But it looks like a telephone box from the outside, but you go inside it, and it's really large. So that's the... Yeah? Bing it. It's got a lot of details. Points all around, guys. Points all around. You have all the points that you're going to get. All the points that you're going to get. Have you? Really? Have you? No. Absolutely not. 2 more points up for grabs, guys, and could be very important points. So I really want you to be getting in on this, okay? You ready? Let's do it. Minute to win it, guys. Minute to win it. Does this work? Yeah. What is the Not Me's Lightbox? The good news is he'll give you a category. The better news is you have as many guesses as you like, as long as they're each in their own chat message. The more guesses you guess, the better chance you have of linking minds with one of the finest creative thinkers of his generation. That's a nice thing for the chat box to say. It's the most exciting minute in quiz show history. Good luck. Did I write this in? I don't think I did write this in. Okay, so we're gonna have to Excuse me, guys. Sorry, I should have... Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't change it from last week. I thought of it, but then I didn't do it. So we're going to do it here. So, today is Easter Sunday. Yes, it's about chocolate. Of course it's about chocolate. Yes, it's about beautiful chicks and bunnies. It's about the miracle of life, regeneration, rebirth. Yeah? Who's the OG rebirther? It is, of course, the big man, JC. Okay? So what I want from you, and what is written on the light box... Is it, where's this? Oh, because it's the wrong color. Yes. So this is going to be revealed to you in a strange way. Facts about our Lord and Savior, Jesus. And when I say Jesus, I mean Jesus Christ. It's going to be easy. Facts about Jesus Christ. Okay? Let's get that countdown going. Facts about Jesus Christ. Think about big facts. Think about little facts. Anything that you know about Jesus, get it in the thing. Born to a virgin. Straight off TV. Lovely stuff. Your dog is named after him. Great work, Maple Panda. Great work. What else do you... Big stuff? Little stuff? Came back to life. Yeah, he did. Gamer Hole. Absolutely he came back to life. Died on a cross. Absolutely. 12 disciples born in Bethlehem. Amazing stuff with bread and fish. Turned water into wine. Great stuff. Carpenter Dad. Yes. Walked on water. Yes, he did. Water into wine. Walked on water again. Yes. Son of God. Absolutely. Female friends like called Mary. Absolutely. Anything else? What else do you know about him? Any things that he did, things he looked like, stuff with his name, stuff with born in a stable, yes, parted the Red Sea, maybe, could have been Moses though, had a good beard, real good beard, lovely stuff, JRPV20, had a beard, yeah, we've got that he's barbigerous, people put down palm fronds that he could walk, lovely, father called Joseph had a beard, yes, could not ride a bike, probably not. Great balance, but that technology hadn't been invented yet, so it would be unfair to judge him for that. Lovely work. Anybody else? Anything else? Anything else? No? Well, guys, this was a trickier one, and I was going to give you a little bit of leeway with this. Because obviously this isn't as simple and straightforward as, say, Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. This is always going to be a little bit weirder. Was tempted but did not give in. It's always tempted. Unfortunately, nobody got the answer to this one. Which means nobody gets those 2 extra points. What we were looking for... He did have a moustache, Monkey Pixie Funk. Congratulations. Yes, absolutely. What I was looking for, Jewish. I was looking for the fact that he was Jewish. Yeah. And what I enjoy about his Jewishness is that it says, do you know what? We all make mistakes. Yeah? I thought of putting that. You should have done, Maple Panda, because then you would have got those 2 extra points. It says, yeah, even God, even the most perfect dude that's ever been, Jesus Christ, got it wrong when it came to religion. He thought, yep, Judaism, this is the best. This is the best. And then he came along and people were like, dude, how about Christianity? He's like, no, yeah, that's the true one. In my defense, I don't really know that many Jesus facts. Well, you've got quite a few here. Did you know, for instance, his father was called Joseph? Did you know, for instance, he had a beard? He had a good beard. Born in a stable. He had a beard. He had female friends, like called Mary. He's the son of God. He walked on water. He turned water into wine. So he could walk on wine, technically. I don't think we have proof of him doing that, but that was an option available to him. Still, well done, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It's still very exciting for me, I tell you. So get your points in the chat, guys. How many points did you get in this quiz? Let's get the chat box on and in. Guys, whilst you tot up your scores, I want to remind you that in this quiz, you're only competing against yourself, okay? There's no point threshold to being smart. If you've got all the questions right that you realistically could have been expected to get, then you are smart. Art doesn't become successful because of the opinions of others or box office numbers. It becomes successful when you say, yeah, baby, that's great. And if you think your performance today was great, then it was great. No two ways about it. If you think your performance today was great, then you are smart. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, not live, make sure you write down your score and your musing answers in the comments below because I would love to hear how you did. TB Douglas kicking off with a 13. Not my best. Easter round was tough for me. Yeah, it's tricky. Tricky. But I feel like Easter kind of gets short shrift vis-a-vis art. Everyone's all in on Christmas. And Hanukkah in recent years has really seen an uptick in interest. New Year's, great. Valentine's Day, you betcha. Easter, I'll pass. It's a big thing, though. 2 days off in the UK. 2 days off. And nobody wants to make a poem about it? Come on. 7 for Maple Panda. 5 for SJ Beck 72, although you came in late, so that's pretty good. And didn't go mad with any of the musings, so that's pretty good. JRPV 20 with 13. Monkey Pixie Funk with 10. I'm happy with that as I was competing on a very full stomach. It's Easter. I would be offended if you did anything else. Do you know what that means, guys? We have got ourselves a tie, which means we need a tie breaker. These are the rounds that we had initially. These are the rounds that we had initially. What is this? Let's get rid of this. This one seems to have opened. Nart seems to have opened. So, you can't pick Movie Ladder. You can't pick Nart. You can't pick Yay or Nay. You can't pick Anagram Ding Dong. But pick JRPV 20 and TB Douglas. I need you to pick another one of these. So, Look Close, Haiku's Day, Iconic Art, Alpha Bart, Red Herring, Gimme 5, Not Me Wood, or Who Dat Artiste. TB Douglas says Gimme 5. What have you got, JRPV 20? What do you have? Oh, guys. Neck and neck. Someone's going to have to skip. What have we got? What have we got? We can't have a tie. We simply can't, guys. We simply can't. Somebody needs to pick another one. TB Douglas goes Not Me Wood. JRPV 20 goes Gimme 5. That's absolutely fine, JRPV 20. Do not apologize. Do not apologize. Whew. Let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got. Let's do it with the pick in the rounds music to make it more exciting. Not Me Wood versus Gimme 5. Still going. Still going. We're still going. JRPV 20 with the first victory. Snatching victory from the jaws of a tie, I suppose. Congratulations, JRPV 20, the high point scorer for this week. Next week, JRPV 20, you get to choose one of the rounds and we will definitely, most definitely do it. Congratulations, JRPV 20. Round of applause, everybody, please. Round of applause for JRPV 20. What an exciting way to win. What an exciting way to win. Apologies for the sound. If you've been distracted at all, there are some people doing some kind of concert out there. I think they're just testing their car sound system to see how loud and how bothersome they could make it. Honestly, sometimes I think I just need to move out. I just need to move out. Wonderful stuff, TB. This is lovely emote work. Lovely emote work. Guys, thank you for joining me. Congratulations, JRPV 20, a worthy winner. I hope you all had fun. I I hope you all learned a little something. I hope you all felt creative all at the same time. I am not me. I am Art. And I hope you'll join me next time, same place. Look at this crazy guy. Tongue out. Crazy. Same time, same place, where you have another opportunity to improve your art and yourself through learning and say to yourself, yeah, baby, I am smart. You are smart, guys. You are smart. Thank you so, so much. And I will see you, biddly bow, next week.
So there we go, and well done you, whatever your score might be. I definitely think that you are smart, though prob's not as smart as me. Your art will be better, trust me on this, should be nothing short of sublime. That's why you learn, and don't stop now, I'll see you right here next time. I am smart,